The Dominican Republic is home to the oldest city in the Americas, the highest peak in the Caribbean, and the largest lake in the region. In this video, you'll see 20 amazing places that will make you want to pack your bags and fly to this stunning country right away. You'll explore the historic and cultural sites of Santo Domingo, the capital city, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You'll also enjoy the gorgeous and sunny beaches of the Caribbean coast, where you can swim, snorkel, or surf. So, are you ready to discover the Dominican Republic, a paradise on earth you need to see? If so, don't miss this video and follow me on this incredible adventure. We start our countdown with Pedernales, a city and a province in the southwest of the country, bordering Haiti. This is a place for those who love nature and want to explore the less touristy side of the country. You can visit the Pedernales National Park, which is a biosphere reserve and a marine sanctuary, where you can see mangroves, islands, and wildlife. You can also see the Hoyo de Pelampido, a geological formation that is one of the deepest depressions in the Caribbean. And of course, you can enjoy the beautiful beaches and waterfalls, such as Bahia de Las Aguilas, which is considered one of the most pristine beaches in the world. Next, we have San Pedro de Macorís, a city on the southeast coast, with a history of sugar production and baseball. This is a place for those who want to learn more about the culture and the people of the Dominican Republic. You can visit the San Pedro de Macorís Cathedral, which is a neoclassical building with a colorful interior. You can also visit the Sugar Cane Museum, which tells the story of the sugar industry and its impact on the society. And if you're a fan of baseball, you can visit the Baseball Museum, which showcases the achievements of the local players, or watch a game at the Tetelo Vargas Stadium, which is the home of the Estrellas Orientals team. Moving on, we have Monte Cristi, a city and a province in the northwest of the country, with a dry climate and a desert-like landscape. This is a place for those who love history and adventure, as it has many colonial ruins and shipwrecks to explore. You can visit the Monte Cristi National Park, which has mangroves, islands, and wildlife, such as flamingos, crocodiles, and turtles. You can also see the El Morro, a limestone cliff that rises from the sea and offers a spectacular view. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can dive in the shipwrecks and coral reefs, or visit the Cayo Siete Hermanos, a group of 7 islands with crystal clear water and abundant marine life. Next up, we have Barahona, a city and a province in the southwest of the country, with a diverse and unspoiled nature. This is a place for those who want to see the natural wonders and the local traditions of the country. You can visit the Larimar mines, which are the only place in the world where this blue stone is found, and see how the miners extract and polish it. You can also see the flamingos at Lake Enriquillo, which is the largest saltwater lake in the Caribbean and the lowest point in the Antilles. And of course, you can admire the Bahia de Las Aguilas, which is one of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean, with white sand and turquoise water. Moving on, we have Cabarete, a town on the north coast, with a reputation for water sports and nightlife. This is a place for those who love action and fun, as it has a windy bay and a lively beach. You can surf, windsurf, or kite surf in the bay, which is considered one of the best spots in the world for these sports. You can also party at the beach bars and clubs, which offer music, drinks, and entertainment until dawn. And if you want to relax, you can visit the nearby lagoons and caves, such as the Laguna de Cabarete and the Cueva de los Manos. Next, we have Constanza, a town in the central mountain range with a mild climate and a fertile soil. This is a place for those who love agriculture and nature, as it has many fields and greenhouses where different crops are grown, such as strawberries, potatoes, and flowers. You can visit the agricultural fields and see how the farmers work and harvest their products. You can also visit the Valle Nuevo National Park, which is a protected area with pine forests, rivers, and waterfalls. And if you want to pamper yourself, you can enjoy the thermal springs and spas, such as the Aguas Blancas and the Alta Cerro. Moving on, we have Samaná, a peninsula and a province in the northeast of the country, with a diverse landscape and a whale-watching season. This is a place for those who love wildlife and adventure, as it has many attractions and activities to offer. You can see the humpback whales from January to March when they come to the bay to mate and give birth. You can also visit the El Limón waterfall, which is a 50-meter high cascade that you can reach by horseback or by foot. And if you want to explore more, you can visit the Los Haitises National Park, which is a karstic formation with caves, mangroves, and islands. Next up, we have Bayahibe, a fishing village and a gateway to the East National Park. This is a place for those who love diving and snorkeling, as it has some of the best sights in the country. You can visit the Bayahibe rose, which is a rare cactus flower that grows only in this area. You can also dive in the shipwrecks and coral gardens, such as the St. George and the Atlantic Princess. And if you want to see more, you can take a boat trip to Saona or Catalinida Islands, which are part of the national park and have beautiful beaches and marine life. Moving on, we have Jarabacoa, a town in the central mountain range, known as the City of Eternal Spring. This is a place for those who love the cool climate, the scenic views, and the adventure sports. You can enjoy the nature and the fresh air, as well as the coffee and the flowers that grow in this area. You can also hike, bike, or horseback ride in the trails, such as the Pico Duarte, which is the highest peak in the Caribbean. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can raft, paraglide, or mountain bike in the rivers and hills. Next, we have Bávaro, a resort area in Punta Cana, with some of the best beaches in the country. This is a place for those who want to enjoy the sun, the sand, and the sea, as well as the golf and the luxury. You can swim, sunbathe, or play golf in the beaches, which have white sand and clear water. You can also visit the Indigenous Eyes Ecological Park, which is a nature reserve with lagoons and trails where you can see different plants and animals, such as orchids, turtles, and birds. Moving on, we have Sosúa, a town with a Jewish heritage and a multicultural community famous for its beaches and coral reefs. This is a place for those who want to learn more about the history and the diversity of the country. You can visit the Jewish Museum and the synagogue, which tell the story of the Jewish refugees who settled in this area in the 1940s. You can also snorkel, scuba dive, or kayak in the clear waters, where you can see colorful fish and coral formations. Next up, we have Las Terrenas, a former fishing village turned into a tourist hotspot, with a cosmopolitan vibe and a lively nightlife. This is a place for those who want to enjoy the pristine beaches and the fun atmosphere, as well as the adventure and the culture. You can enjoy the beaches, which have golden sand and palm trees, such as Playa Bonita, Playa Cosan, and Playa Las Balinas. You can also surf, kitesurf, or scuba dive in the waves and the reefs. And if you want to explore more, you can visit the nearby waterfalls and caves, such as the Salto El Limón and the Cueva de la Arena. Moving on, we have La Romana, a city known for its sugar industry and golf courses. This is a place for those who want to see the art and the luxury of the country, as well as the nature and the history. You can visit Altos de Chaban, which is a replica of a 16th century Mediterranean village, where you can see the amphitheater, the museum, and the church. You can also enjoy the beaches and marina of Casa de Campo, which is a resort with golf courses, tennis courts, and polo fields. And if you want to see more, you can take a boat trip to Catalina Island, which is a natural reserve with beaches and coral reefs. Next, we have Puerto Plata, a coastal city with a mix of natural and man-made attractions. This is a place for those who want to see the beauty and the culture of the country, as well as the adventure and the fun. You can ride the cable car to the top of Mount Isabel de Torres, which is a 793-meter high peak with a botanical garden and a statue of Christ. You can also admire the Victorian architecture, which dates back to the 19th century, when the city was a prosperous port. And if you want to have fun, you can visit the Amber Museum, which displays the fossilized resin with insects and plants inside, or have fun at Ocean World, which is a marine park with dolphins, sharks, and sea lions. Moving on, we have Santiago de los Caballeros, the second largest city and the cultural capital of the Dominican Republic, known for its tobacco industry and carnival. This is a place for those who want to see the tradition and the art of the country, as well as the modern and the urban. You can visit the monument to the Heroes of the Restoration, which is a 70-meter high tower that honors the independence fighters. You can also visit the Tobacco Museum, which shows the history and the process of making cigars, or the Centro Leon, which is a cultural center and museum that exhibits the Dominican art and culture. Next up, we have Santo Domingo Este, a municipality east of Santo Domingo with many attractions and activities. This is a place for those who want to see the nature and the history of the country, as well as the entertainment and the education. You can visit the Three Eyes National Park, which is a series of caves and lakes that have a unique ecosystem and a mystical atmosphere. You can also visit the Columbus Lighthouse, which is a monument and museum that houses the remains of Christopher Columbus and displays artifacts from different countries. And if you want to have fun, you can visit the National Aquarium, which has marine life and a shark tunnel. Moving on, we have Santo Domingo, the capital and oldest city of the Dominican Republic, rich in history and culture. This is a place for those who want to see the colonial and the contemporary of the country, as well as the vibrant and the diverse. You can explore the Colonial Zone, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where you can see the first cathedral, the first university, and the first fortress in the Americas. You can also visit museums, churches, and monuments, such as the Alcázar de Colón, the Museo de las Casas Reales, and the National Pantheon. And if you want to experience the urban life, you can enjoy the restaurants, bars, and shops, as well as the music, dance, and festivals. Next, we have Saona Island, a tropical island and a national park, part of the East National Park. This is a place for those who want to enjoy the paradise and the tranquility of the country, as well as the wildlife and the beauty. You can see diverse wildlife, such as birds, turtles, and starfish, as well as dolphins and manatees. You can also swim in natural pools, snorkel in coral reefs, or relax on the white sand beaches, such as Playa Canto de la Playa, Playa Cachuano, and Playa Manawan. Moving on, we have Punta Cana, a popular tourist destination with stunning beaches, luxurious resorts, and a lively nightlife. This is a place for those who want to enjoy the best of the country, as well as the water sports and the golf. You can enjoy the beaches, which have soft sand and clear water, such as Playa Bávaro, Playa Macau, and Playa Juanillo. You can also enjoy water sports, such as sailing, fishing, or parasailing, or play golf in the courses, such as Punta Espada, Corrales, and La Cana. And if you want to have fun, you can enjoy the nightlife, which has casinos, clubs, and shows such as Coco Bongo, Imagine, and Oro. And the number one place to visit in the Dominican Republic is Los Haitises National Park, a protected area in the northeast of the country with a karstic landscape and a rich biodiversity. This is a place for those who want to see the most amazing and the most unique of the country, as well as the adventure and the mystery. You can see the karstic formations, which are hills and islands with caves and sinkholes that create a spectacular scenery. You can also see the wildlife, such as birds, bats, and crabs, as well as dolphins and manatees. And if you want to explore more, you can visit the caves, which have rock art and legends, such as the Cueva de la Arena, the Cueva de la Linea, and the Cueva del Angel. These are the best 20 places to visit in the Dominican Republic, a country that has so much to offer and to discover. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I post new videos every week about the best travel tips and destinations around the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.